Whoa, we're here.
We are here. We are here.
Hi,
again.
Shelby. How's it going? Nice seeing you. It's been a while.
It's been a while, about a hot 30 seconds since the last recording.
That's right. Yeah.
So we had such a great pre-conversation to hitting the record button, and it was on the importance of having fun. And
yeah.
I know that I feel like people hear that all the time, but the question I want to throw out there is like, are you really enjoying your life? Are you having fun? Like, this is your life. So where do you want to take us with that, Dave?
It reminds me of about 5 years ago. I was having super stress with the clinics. I had like 3 clinics and just running ragged. And it was a lot of challenges. And I went to my doctor friend, is chiro, and he does a lot of mind body work as well. So I remember I was laying on his table and I was feeling horrible. I was hurting. I was feeling just crap, run down. And I remember he was testing me and all this stuff, and he didn't adjust me. He just goes, your diet, your prescription is you need to go have some fun. And you know what happened? I teared up on the table. Oh. And I remember that because I was like, oh, and it reminded me, I haven't had fun I've been doing all these other things, taking care of everybody else, doing the clinic and patients and Tanya and the kids. And it's like, I forgot to have fucking fun in my life. And sure enough, so what I did was I took out a paper and I started listing all the things that, to me, not to someone else, but to just me, that are fun, that I love doing. And when I'm doing them, I'm having fun. I lose track of time and I feel energized and inspired about my life. What are those activities? So I made a whole list of those things. And I just started every single day. I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm doing 1 or 2 of those things every day. And it really shifted how I felt. I was still just as busy, but I just started adding more fun in, which made my life feel more balanced and enjoyable, So that's my story on that. So I just think it's very valuable that we don't forget about having fun. And sometimes we go so long without having fun, we forget what does it like to have fun? What does that mean for me? I forgot. It's been so long. So that's why I made that list. It was very helpful. So that's a good exercise. I give it to clients a lot, that are in the same boat. So.
Oh, I love that. And I feel like I'm re-experiencing that just in the past year and a half. In the past 2 years, I opened up my own clinic, and then a year later, it shut down because of COVID for 3 months. And then it was a reopening. And then I moved 3 or 4 months later to a more permanent home clinic. And then it was, 2 to 3 months of unpacking and organizing while I'm launching my coaching business and managing the chiropractic business, as well as in the chiropractic business, it's also a teaching business too. I have kinesiology interns, health science student interns that learn how a business is run, and I get to teach them because I love teaching just about the things that you just don't know in the real world before graduating. And so I'm managing all these things, doing all these things, and at the same time, everything's closed for the pandemic. I mean, if you go to Walmart, you can't even buy a pair of sunglasses because that's on like the no buy list. So it was just everything was restricted, everything was closed down. And now that things are starting to open up, it's like, well, what do I want to do for fun? I feel like I haven't been able to actually go out and have these different adventures, and I can easily get because I love what I do, get caught in this cycle of just doing that. But then there's all these other aspects and areas of my life that I also really enjoy. So writing that fun list is so key. And one thing that I find super helpful is also just breaking out of the pattern of what you do. And that really opens up different opportunities to see things differently, as well as finding other things that maybe you hadn't thought of or forgot about.
Yeah. It reminds you of who you are, and it's even stuff like when I was a kid, what did I love to do for fun? And so you forget about some things that even when you're a kid, you love to do. So bring some of those back in and try those again. And it's cool to, and I think it's fun to be a kid, so it's nice to do kid things. And you're a fellow kid as well. I have feelings. So, and I like that aspect, And I think that runs in my dad's the same way. He just turned 89, and he looks like he's about 60, and he's still working and fishing and going and doing what he wants to do. And he's, it's just, it's a good testament to how important it is to have a nice balance in your life of, I like to say it's a balance of working, you're resting and playing, and you just kind of, if you get too much in either one of those, then you get off balance. So it's nice to remember to balance your life out, and bring that play back in and fun, because it's a really important part of life.
Yes. One reflection exercise I did, was it last week? It was to just kind of even get you thinking differently. It was like, what puts you in a state of awe and wonder? Because those are,
Right.
characteristics that we, use to describe, like, children are so easy to get into this state and be
Right. Yeah.
awe and wonder. And I'm like, what puts me in that state of awe and wonder, and what can I do and build around that to play and have fun and just experiment and just be. So that was a really great exercise to actually just tap into what are things that I probably hadn't thought about before that I can really just bring in to get into that state of being.
That's some great homework for everyone, even us, is all right. Make sure that you're adding fun in your life. Make that list and remind yourself of all the things that are fun for you and you specifically. No, it may be no one else may think it's fun, but if you think it's fun, then you need to go for it. You need to just do it,
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid, you don't care. You don't care who thinks it's fun or not. You're going to just do it. So be kid, we need to be more kid-like in our lives and find those things that we go, wow, this is amazing. That kind of stuff. You're in awe of this. So for me, that's more like if I'm hiking or going on an adventure and exploring something new, it's like, I feel like so alive at what's next, finding a new adventure. What about you? What's something that is an awe-inspiring experience?
Oh gosh. So the one thing that actually got me in this really like state of awe and wonder is I don't know what it is, but it's looking up at the stars, the moon, sunsets, being by the water, certain very like specific things in nature that just get my whole body into this state of like awe and wonder, and this and mountains as well. I'm sure you can relate to that. It just gives you this expansiveness and wonder. So those are some big ones for me.
It's funny when I ask clients about these questions, most every person involves nature in their fun and all experiences. So there's nothing, I don't think it's a mistake that all of us, especially with what we've been out and be in awe of nature again, and enjoy the beauty that's out at night, in the day, early mornings. There's something beautiful to see. So I think that's a theme, that as a society, as a world, it's like, let's get out and be in awe of nature again and play.
Love it.
So anyway, that's a great topic. I appreciate that was awesome. I think this has some good value to it. So thanks for the reminder about having fun.
Yeah. Thank you as well. I think it's a great thing. As both of us who we love what we do, it's really making sure that we're also doing other things as well.
Yeah. It's something that's fun for me. I have fun when I get to talk to a new client and try to help them solve problems. That's fun for me. So if anyone wants to get a hold of me and wants to ask questions, or go to my website, drdavetug.com, and we can have some fun. So.
And he is fun. I will. We're always laughing on the calls. We're having amazing aha moments, integrating, and moving through challenges. And I can say the same.
Yeah. And we never even met him, and we haven't met in person yet. So just wait.
Just wait. Well, we've been talking behind the scenes and some really cool retreats and possibly for the future. So once things move and shake and become more stable with what's going on for travel, stay tuned, because we're going to have some cool stuff that's just really going to help people get back to being who they are and having fun and playing and just loving and living their life the way they would do.
Perfect. How do we get a hold of you?
LinkedIn messaging or Instagram. Either one of those channels is great. And if you have any questions or you want to have a conversation about what some coaching could look like, I'd love to have it. Love to have some fun. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Have a great rest of your day and week, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, perfect. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.